You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
I'll get no gone this time.
All is accounted for. Let's move out. Drat!
You caught me. Make my escape.
I thought I told him to spray. You can't treat a glazed lily like a.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh,
We didn't have any...
well, Port Ormos is currently organizing a flower exhibition featuring flowers and plants from all over Teyvat, so I came to help out. The exhibition includes flowers from every corner of the world, each with their own unique properties and needs. With that in mind, the curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar capable of retaining heat and moisture. Even so, an expert is still required to develop tailored transportation and care plans for each type of flower.
Oh, and that expert is you!
Not this time, no.
Mr. Tainari! Sanjay! He...
Never. Apologies, Traveler, Paimon. Looks like I've got something to take.
Tainari's busy no matter where he is, huh? Yeah, seems like it. Hey, don't look at Paimon like that! Well, looks like Tainari... Wow, look at these flowers! They smell so...
Huh?
Paimon's... my sister's
Rainbow roses. A moment of your time, you two? If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could try this incense.
Incense? Oh, the scent is so nice. Whoa, that was fast. Paimon...
Think nothing of it. From your attire, I imagine you two aren't from Sumeru, seen as we're...
Oh, so you're... Paimon is...
The Traveler, right? I've...
What happened?
Have you... To put it... Well, but there's no need to worry.
Oh, well, that...
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. I left in such a hurry, Emily? Ah,
It was nothing. I'm more curious as to why you thought that...
remember the first time we met? You fainted after inhaling Spirit Borneal.
The Spirit Borneal didn't affect...
It's not really so...
Exactly.
Whoa. Good thing Paimon isn't allergic...
In addition to medicine,
And that's where my expertise...
A flower expert?
Well, I did...
Oh, Paimon was sure she got...
It's a kind...
Oh, goose.
In an ancient language, the... that reminds me. Perfume made... It all started when no one... The demand was the value of the... But at the end of the day, perfume is just perfume. Luckily, in the end, only a few...
What does all this...
Well...
10 million?
After the mania ended, most perfumes returned to its namesake, the flower you... Indeed, when the bubble popped...
But...
Yes.
Traveler, we should help Emily look for it.
I have to agree.
Even if I can... Divine, noble, one of a kind. All beautiful sentiments, to be sure. But to me, they overshadow the very... When it comes to perfume...
Wow.
Of course, every so often, someone will claim to have recreated the unique scent of a goose. And the...
Okay,
Ever since that, if I can... Then I'll...
that makes sense.
Oh, I would have...
Well, you...
Based on the information I have so far, it's unclear if the rumor... Mr. Edgar...
I was just...
Edgar?
The person you... Back when he was...
I should also...
So this guy was a famous perfumer in Fontaine, but then he came to Sumeru to teach people from Fontaine? It sounds confusing.
It's a long story. If you're interested, we can talk more about it when we see him. He should be staying near the hotel.
Into the wind.
Oh, look at all the flowers!
Apparently, the exhibitor paid a large sum to rent out the hotel.
Yeah, what if guests come early? They won't have anywhere to stay. Also, renting out this big of a hotel, how are they gonna make that Mora back?
It's been so long. Well, oh yeah. Oh, hold on,
It's nice to see you again, Master.
Emily. I've heard you.
Oh.
I've taught many. And who are these two?
They're my new friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Emily's friend.
And these two...
I'm. Yeah.
Merch...
You must be here.
Well, I'm guessing you're here for the I commissioned that be. Some of them were one of.
No, I don't think so. A goose is... Although...
Impossible. If a goose were...
Technically speaking...
Well, no. By the time they compared to
Wait. Are you saying...
just we don't have. You all travel.
Ooh, you've got the keys to the rooms?
I managed.
Oh, and...
Don't worry, Master. I can sleep on the boat tonight. Or I could even camp in the wild. Although...
Well. Of course. All right then. I'll prepare.
Whoa, the smell of flowers is so... Paimon took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers.
No, we were close.
Oh, guess there's just too much to store for the exhibition then.
Oh, this Blaze.
Yes.
All right then. Where can we find you?
It's still at the port. In addition to some daily necessities, there's also a case of amber wine that I brought back from... Could I try? Is that so? Mr. Ood...
Hey! What are you doing?
That's Master's voice.
Edgar!
Master!
Hey, Edgar! Hey, Edgar?
No, don't shake him. He's injured. Just leave him to me. You two can... Oh, thank...
That strange smell around here. Is it coming from this bottle? Oh, really? Do you think whoever did this was hiding in the flower?
Oh, but that's impossible. Oh, the culprit, I mean. It's not like the culprit could have...
Well, we looked all over, but the only clue we found was...
The most important thing we can do now is focus our efforts on treating Master.
So, how's he doing?
When I administered emergency treatment, I discovered a resident. He's still unconscious and inducing Ah, yes. The scent is... But first, Mr. Sylvain, Mr. Lucian.
Wait,
Hey, were you talking to us, mademoiselle?
Before arriving in Sumeru, I asked a friend from the Special Patrol to look into the creators of Auguste. There were 4, a research, the 2 in the end. Every time you're...
Ah, miss, you... What?
Amber wine, unless...
Emily, you little...
Don't misunderstand, Mr. Sylvain. I don't... But Master's... If Master's a... So I'd like to...
Fine.
Sylvain!
Lucian, if this will help us find Kid... You were right, Miss Emily. There were 4 of us. Sometime...
Sounds like he's still upset about that. Wait, then how did Edgar end up in Sumeru?
Master was convicted as an accomplice, so he only had to serve a few years. He decided to move to Sumeru. Still, that's how I met, but we can talk about that some other time. I want to hear more about this researcher, Vijava.
But...
It didn't matter.
What?
Sounds like you did an investigation of your own.
The name wasn't meant...
Kiria was Vijava's younger brother. He was just a clueless kid. Vijava kept him close most of the time. After our opera...
So, you think Kiria...
Vijava doted on... If she left some...
And judging by the liquid in that bottle, the Auguste flower wasn't the only thing he reproduced. He managed to replicate...
So the liquid Edgar was forced to ingest really was Auguste. Wait, does that mean Auguste...
Poison? No. If Auguste could be considered a poison... We're not looking... We are, as long as we keep...
So that's...
Yes,
Anyway...
Well,
Well, Glad to hear. Lucian, let's head back to the room.
Yes, of course.
You think so too? But based on Sylvain's tone of voice just now...
The way you exposed them like that? Oh, right.
Oh, yes.
So you're...
Close. In fact, with just a small alteration to the formula, basically, I've learned a lot in my line of work, and I've witnessed a lot of death. But this time, we may still save the patient. Actually, Traveler, could I trouble you to report? I'll stay here.
This world is full of unsolved...
Whoa, why the rush? Did some...
What? He's the most...
Sheriff, have you received any reports?
No. I'll start gathering my forces.
What about you, Tainari?
I'm sure the sheriff can handle things over at the scene. Then she was not to mention... As for me...
Oh, that's...
From Emily's letter, sir. I didn't have time. I have friends and... I'll leave you and Emily.
Well, it's been a day. Wonder if Tainari's discovered anything. But things weren't looking good with Emily's master yesterday. We should check on things at the hotel first.
One with nature. Time to go.
Emily!
No longer my chemical analysis of a good...
Elemental energy?
Hard to say. I had to... Unless you were as for what...
Oh, that Oh, pineapple... excuse me? Is Miss Emily here? Oh, perfect! Familiar face?
holiday. Oh, of course. Tainari's a... And please, no.
Oh, did Tainari send you here? Yep. Anyway, based on what they've Master considered that possibility as well. How is that possible?
It's starting to seem very likely. If we want to figure out her true identity, I'm afraid another conversation with...
Hey! Lucian!
It's Sylvain! Wait, you don't think Kirio came back?
That seems impossible. If someone came in or out of the...